Actually, hold on. Let me check Isa's hit point. What is he at? 75?
There we go.
That's
All
not
right.
terrible.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Aes'Taldon, Evil Begets Evil. I am your Dungeon Master, DM Disaster, and we are back with our group of amazing players, and we're going to start recap.
Chucklefucks.
So, yeah, basically Chucklefucks. Alan, can you do recap, please?
That's gaggle fuck to you. Um, so we started last session with Arthos getting poked in the eyes by by Kartag and not being able to touch his eyes because he'd been previously covered in poop, and he just had to sit there and suffer through it. But we all reconvened with Kartag, the children, and the lady whose name I forget off the top of my head. Um, but
Lima.
Lima. Um, so Lima was herding the children along with us to get them back to the Ken estate. Well, the Drakenheart estate now. Um, Making our way, trying to reroute and retrace our steps back through the sewers, where we had passed by multiple sites of previous fights that we had to go through. Um, Mostly okay. The kids were not too unruly, at least until they saw a cat, and one of them immediately ran, followed by some others. And Eros had to go and herd them back. But as Eros was trying to herd them back, there was a zombie, and Eros had the bright fucking idea to fireball it while within 5 feet of the blast radius. Both him, and the children. So 3 out of the 4 children that were near Eros died, along with the charred corpse of the zombie. Isa was very pissed off at Eros, because how could you be so fucking stupid when you saw exactly what happened with the fucking poop monster before? Um, but when Isa was trying to give medical attention, he realized that some of these kids are not gonna fucking make it. He just put him out of his misery. Um, Made a very angry gesture towards Eros, and saw in the corner of his screen it say that Eros will remember that. So they were able to move past that situation, but Arthos and Isa saw a giant crocodile man who was so affectionately described as Cuggly, um, kind of come out of the woodwork and start to move towards them. Luckily, they were able to get away from it, and move past it, and it paid no attention to them whatsoever, just going to chomp down on the kitty corpses. Um, it was a very quiet continuing walk. The children were definitely not ready for that, um, but they continued to make their way ahead, retracing their steps back until they were ambushed by a steel predator. The fucker that, well, not the same one, but another one of the kind that they had come across on the way there, immediately mauled Lima. She was in terrible shape and proceeded to attack the party. A battle ensued where we almost died. I was bullied for not being here because my power went out. And I think some more kids died. And in the middle of the fight, the crocodile had come up behind us and was going at it with the steel predator. Luckily, we were able to kind of get them bundled together. While they were fighting, we were able to make our way out. With Lima in tow, Eros was able to give Lima some serious medical attention with a heal, I believe. Either a heal or a cure wounds. But we finally made our way back to the Drakenheart estate, to which Wilhelm was having a really bad existential crisis at the fact that we were so fucking disgustingly dirty. Angrily telling us to strip down like it was a police search and forcing us to go and take baths, to which then Everybody began to strip. Um, Eros realized that the annotation on page 114 was not an exaggeration. Everybody else went and got a bubble bath except for Noman, because I don't think there were any left that he could go into. So yes, we foiled his bubble bath again, another episode.
No,
And
he got
now,
into one
oh, he did get into one? Okay. So he did get into one, which will be foiled this episode
in some way.
in some way. And that is where we left off.
Alrighty. Opening scene, death. Yes.
What I imagine.
So,
Alone.
starting you all off. Okay, I don't even know why that's there, but okay. Oh, I know why that's there. Never mind, we're good, we're good. So, starting you all off, everybody is in their respective bathrooms. Unlock the doors. Everybody is in their respective bathrooms. You have all stepped in. Kartog, you can put your mini here. So Kartog, you are currently holding the child that has been burned, and you are holding a bleeding.
Have no vision, and I can't control my token.
Okay, 1 second. Vision.
Yeah, you won't be able to move with the game paused anyway. I also have no vision.
There we go.
How do you not have vision? It says you have vision.
I have vision, yeah.
Does everybody else have vision?
Yes.
I do not.
Yeah, I can see everything.
I don't know why. I might just refresh.
But yeah, so Kartog, you have stayed behind in the lab. You have some of the children with you. One of them you are carrying because they have some minor burns on their arms. And you have a bleeding and severely wounded Lima kind of slung over your shoulder. And a bunch of children. Everybody else, you have all... Let me see. Where's my... 1 second. Gotta get Norman back in.
Almost there.
Can you see now?
Still loading.
Okay. But yeah, so
Continue.
everybody else, you're kind of sitting there
There we go.
ruminating over what has happened. Things didn't go as planned. You fought 2 steel predators. A very, very huge crocodile came after you. You lost 4 children. And you ended up back where you started. You can hear the opening and closing of doors, the servants kind of knocking, bringing in fresh water for you to wash off and then get into the tub. They seem to want to try to accommodate you all. There's just
Wait,
something.
so they're all taking a bath, and I'm just standing here with a dying woman and a burnt child,
Kinda?
and a
Yeah.
bunch of traumatized children.
Basically.
Fantastic.
Card tag the
Will
babysitter.
at the end, Wilhelm did tell you all to head up and go take a shower or take a bath. He's obviously not wanting to be around any of you while you smell like this.
Mhm.
There are only 4 baths downstairs, but you have been upstairs before, Kartog, so you do know that there are baths in the rooms upstairs that you are free to use, or there is a bath upstairs that you are free to use.
Are there enough baths for everybody, or is it just like one spare bath upstairs?
There's 1 spare bath. Technically 2. But you guys don't know about the second one.
Hmm.
Right. I think in this situation, Kartak doesn't really give a fuck about Wilhelm's sense of properness and decorum and his desires to not be around someone smelling like a sewer. He wants to make sure that the people that he's carrying don't fucking die. I think for the moment he's going to just leave the room he's in, try and find a servant.
Yeah, you see several walking around.
He sort of like stares at the closest one. You there. You're gonna do me a favor.
You see it's a young man. Probably maybe 16 at most. He kind of walks over to you. You see he has a slight limp. Can I help you?
Do you know which room Master Isa is staying in?
Yes, he's right down the hall. I think he was directly across from you.
Fantastic. Kids, come on. And he's going to lead all of these 11 kids to Isa's room.
Damn. There's not enough room in there.
Actually, no. Do that. Actually, yeah, do that. That's probably the best option, actually.
Which one's Isa's room again? It's the...
The one with the books.
Well,
yeah,
there's
it's
no
down
books
this hallway, and then
here.
that one, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think once he gets to the room, he's just sort of... his arms are full, so he just sort of headbutts the door a few times.
Yeah, one of the kids opens the door. The room itself is packed with boxes. Barely any space on the bed itself.
Is Isa in there?
No, they're all taking a bath.
He's in the bathroom.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Seeing that Isa isn't in his room, Kartag will simply just start yelling Isa's name at the top of his lungs.
Fuck you.
Isa, can you roll me perception at disadvantage because of what you are currently doing?
Okay.
Can I roll perception, or can I hear him because he's right outside the door?
Yeah, you can definitely hear him, Thend.
Yeah, Finn's just gonna open the door and look out, just be like, "What's going on?"
Oh, Fend, I forgot you were still here. Are you trained in medicine by any chance?
I have a little experience in it.
Well, a little's better than none. As you can see, I've got 2 injured here. I need a hand.
Yeah, I don't mind having a look. And he's gonna step out, and as he gets closer to Card Talk, he's just gonna kind of like, his face is gonna change. He's like, "What's that smell?"
Just about anything you can imagine. Right, we'll go to the medical room. Come on. You just sort of like nudges past Fend and leads him to the medical room.
All right.
And leads him to the. And if Isa is able to hear, then he's able to hear. If not, we'll deal with Fend and whatever medical skills he might have.
Lord help us, Isa.
You, Isaac, you do hear. Do you respond, stopping what you are doing?
No.
Okay. Noman.
Hmm?
You begin to hear a very nondescript voice kind of echoing in the room.
Oh.
And you hear your activation words.
Never a single day could you get a bath.
Am I able to do anything?
I thought Wilhelm made them so they didn't work anymore.
You don't know if they work.
I
You
did
don't
my best.
know.
I tried.
As much as it sucks, you can clap both hands over your ears and see if you can't puncture your eardrums. Can't activate it if you can't hear it.
I mean,
I'm just saying.
That's
Do
true.
I? Am I able? Yeah.
Roll me. What do I want you to roll? Because this.
Because I've technically not taken anything off. So I'm fully equipped.
Roll me a wisdom save at advantage.
Okay. It helps if I open the sheet.
And a dexterity save to try and get out of the room as you are stepping in.
Huh. Let's see. So wisdom save at advantage.
Yes.
Advantage.
Oh my god.
Oof. Wow. I mean, I have points. I could certainly use them if I wanted. It's too much fun. I'll let that slide. And then, would you say like a dex, as if I was trying to get out, or?
Yes. That one roll at disadvantage because you did fail the wisdom save.
Oh, I do in fact have a +6 to medicine. That's cool.
What?
If I.
I'm sorry. Pause the campaign real quick. You have a +6 to medicine? For what?
How does that work?
You don't have the intelligence for it.
Respectfully.
Actually, in 5th edition, medicine is wisdom.
It's wisdom.
Oh, yeah, it is. Anyway, if I was trying to do something else, like grab an item instead of trying to leave the room, would that change anything? Like if I was trying to put on an item?
You wouldn't be able to do your dex. So you can do the other thing. You would just give up doing your dex save.
Right. Okay. Because I want to try and put on an item if I'm capable of responding at least that much.
Yeah, you can definitely
Okay.
do that.
Then I'm going to put on the soundproof studs, and I can no longer hear
Awesome.
anything.
So, as you start to hear this sound, you feel that familiar panic. your fingers, your toes, like your entire being, your skin begins to kind of itch. You know this feeling now, having been aware of what had happened. And
Heart starts to race.
doing so, you kind of start fumbling around for your particular items, and you find your studs and put them in. And then all sound is gone.
Do I see anything?
Nope, you do not see anything.
What do I even have? Let's see. How does it? Let me check the wording on a spell. I have enough points? I do. I'd like to spend 2 sorcery points to cast Detect Thoughts. And the secondary part of that allows me to detect a presence that I can't see. Did post? Okay. Yep.
You know, one of these days, Noman's just gonna have the bright idea to cast silence and then go in a bubble bath.
If only he knew it.
You don't know silence?
No! That would be too easy.
All right.
Just like I don't know Fireball.
You are doing detect thoughts.
Yeah, and so it drops my alter self, but I still have disguise up.
Mm-hmm.
And it's, let's see, I don't know if there's a, you can also use this spell to detect the presence of a thinking creature that you can't see within the 30 feet.
All right, so within 30 feet, which is, ignore that. I'm just gonna put that there so we know what 30 feet is.
Yes.
Yeah. So everybody in that space, what are you all thinking?
Oh God.
Oh my
Arthur's
god.
is very pissed off, and this. You could also probably hear the sounds of just water as he's just dumping water over him, just scrubbing everything off, and he's just angrily thoughts like, "Fucking, I'm done with the goddamn sewers. I'm not fucking doing this shit anymore." Do you hear a bunch of angry thoughts from Arthos?
Eros.
Tom is technically the Tom's not in the zone. It's fine. No.
No,
It's
but
only
nobody needs to move like
surface.
5 feet north.
Surface thoughts.
If it's safe, he'll get up in a moment.
It's a lot of. I killed children. I didn't
easy
mean
to
it.
easy
I'm
to
not
know
an
who they
adventurer.
are.
I'm not an adventurer. What am I doing here?
Regret.
Very sad. Very, very sad, regretful, guilty. A lot of those surface thoughts.
I just want to go home.
Who's that?
Let's see. Yeah, I guess he's going to step out and see if there's anything else that's in his space. If they're trying to maybe block this, see if they're. He doesn't know what to expect anymore.
Isa.
Isa just Angry, upset, surface thoughts.
Mm. So
And,
nobody seems foreign?
nobody. You hear these servants kind of just talking like, "Oh, those poor kids. Oh, they smell horrible. Lord Wilhelm's going to be upset. There's this thing on the rug. It's not going to go away." You hear Wilhelm just, "Oh my god, this stench is terrible. Oh, Kartok won't take a bath." And you see
Wow.
him just like, "Oh, there's a bunch of children." And then you hear
Hmm?
from Wilhelm,
No, God.
"They don't need to clean them. They're not going to be alive for very long anyways."
What direction do I sense Wilhelm right now?
Wow, okay, ignore that.
Mm.
I'm not doing that.
Wrong ruler.
Yeah, wrong ruler. 100% wrong ruler, Jesus Christ.
I did that twice last week.
Yeah, you can sense him in this direction.
Okay. Hmm. Noman's going to. He's going to just finish prestoing and drying off, and eventually, like, however quickly he can make it, step outside and opens the door. Let's see, how long does it last? A minute. Yeah, if it takes longer than that to dry off, I don't know. But yeah, he's just carefully seeing if there's any other detection that pops up before the spell ends. And then he'll try to make it out.
Inside the bath area, you can hear kind of like, "I'm so scared," and you it sounds like a child's voice, and it's like in the stalls as you're passing.
Oh. Understandable. And looking at the other baths, all doors are closed.
Yes.
Nothing else. Okay. So,
Isa, the question to your answer is yes.
Okay.
he will walk out towards where he thinks Wilhelm is. See if he can find him. This half vision is messing with me. Let's see.
All right. If you can cast it, please.
Oh Lord.
Come on. Fucking click. Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Come on. Click me.
Sometime this year.
The suspense is terrible.
I'm actually.
You're telling me.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why the fuck is doing this. Is it? Okay, okay. Why is it saying?
Do you
Okay,
have
there we go.
the spell.
Do you have the spell slot?
I do.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh dear.
Well,
All right, and using his ghostly gaze, Isa is watching you as you are making your way out. And before you get too far, he
Excuse me?
casts Dominate Person on you.
What is the save?
It is a DC 18.
Yeah, 18. It'll show underneath your armor class.
Oh, I thought it was a 19. Oh well. Yep, 18.
Which type of save? The spell's not there to...
Wisdom.
Or is it? Okay.
Yeah, you can click the concentration notifier. I don't know if it'll show for you all, but
Oh, okay. You tend to... Yeah. It just doesn't have the save to click on.
Okay. Isa, I don't know if you have your stuff on public or not. Make sure that you're...
You can right-click it and see if it'll post. You can make public. I might be able to click the save from there if it is there.
It says make private.
No, I had to make it public right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so just make sure that where it says public role or private role, make sure it's public.
Oh, it still doesn't have the save. Okay, so wisdom save.
18. Yeah.
Normal 18. That is not. I won't bother with points. See what happens.
All right, so Nomen, as you are making your way out, trying to find Wilhelm, trailing after that thought of his, you feel your body kind of come to a stop.
Isa, now having him under his control, will telepathically order him to return back to his bath.
It says if you or creatures that are friendly to you are fighting it, it has advantage on the saving throw.
But I'm not fighting you.
Does that apply to the person that it's being cast on? I'm confused there.
If you or creatures that are friendly to you are fighting it, you have advantage on the saving throw. No, that is if you attempt to beguile a humanoid that you can see within range. If you or people that you are friendly are fighting it,
I have advantage on charmed effects.
It would have advantage on that.
Okay.
So
I have advantage against charm effects, so
Okay.
I will roll once more anyway.
Mhm.
Normal. Even worse.
Rip.
It was on that 19 for like a second.
Mhm, I saw that.
I got scared for a minute. I was like, oh no.
Nope.
Sheesh.
Let me see how many spells I can waste on you.
I got a plan,
Without-
Arthur.
Without points.
Just gotta follow the plan.
So I'm being ordered to return to the bath.
Yes.
Cool.
get in the bathtub, lay in the
Get
under
out
the
of-
water. Don't come back
he
out.
was-
Don't come back up.
Sniff the
Enjoy
sticker
your
at the
bubble
bottom.
bath.
Sniff the sticker at the bottom.
Like, damn it, I'm trying to be serious.
Don't be serious. Be Isa.
Once Isa hears him enter back into the bathroom, Isa's going to get up and wrap a towel around himself, and step out and close this door behind him, and step into this bathroom and close the door behind him.
Okay, what's going on here?
I did not consent.
Whoa, now. Whoa.
Noman did not.
Once he's in, Isa's going to demand that he take out the earplugs
Okay.
and to stay quiet and do not move or attempt to resist.
I don't think he has any choice.
Yeah, that's fair. As he telepathically gives the command words.
Rude.
All right, and Noman, at this point, you hear the words in your head, unable to fight what is happening, and as you are staring at Isa, everything starts to go black again.
And Isa's going to say to him, "You will follow all of my commands." Of course, he'll be saying this telepathically. You are not to harm me or hinder me. And you are to not harm or hinder anyone else in this party. Even you will forget this interaction, but you will keep the command to follow my orders when I give them telepathically. Do you understand?
I assume he easily, quickly nods.
Now, when I leave this room, you will forget that this interaction happened. But you will obey every command. And take a goddamn bubble bath already. And he's going to go ahead and... Do I have it? Yeah, he's going to go ahead and just Misty Step back into his bathroom.
You have to see where you're going to Misty Step.
Do I? I do,
Yep.
right?
Misty Step's line of sight.
Oh, in that case, I'll drop concentration on the dominate person since he's already activated, and cast invisibility and leave.
Why do I have this picture in my head of Isa doing that big cool
Dumb
speech,
picture.
misty-stepping, hitting the wall, landing on his ass, and just going, "You'll forget that one too."
You'll
and
forget
then
this too?
You gotta open the door.
Go ahead and get your laughs in now. Go ahead.
So if we're gonna die as well.
Go ahead and get your laughs in now. And he leaves the room while invisible and sneaks back into his bathroom.
Alright, so the rest of you finish your baths. After a while, Noman, you are forced, but successfully have a bubble bath.
Fuck you, take a goddamn bubble bath already.
It's one way of doing it.
Back in the lab, Kartog, you have the somewhat injured child. They have a couple first-degree burns on their arms. Nothing really major, just a couple cure wound spells would probably heal it. But you do see that Lima has a very huge bite mark on her shoulder area. You can see that there are black veins kind of spreading around it.
Well, that doesn't look too good.
This might be beyond me. I mean, I could maybe make a poultice to treat the wounds, but that bite doesn't look too good. How did she get burnt like this, anyways?
She's not burnt.
Mm.
I love hearing all the groans.
You know, sometimes just because you can cast a spell doesn't mean you should.
Oh. Kind of like standing in water and using lightning.
Exactly. No, I don't think
I'm gonna
I
guess
can do
fire.
what that does.
I mean, I could see what I could do. And he's gonna look around on the shelves and see if there's anything he could make some sort of salve or poultice with.
Yeah, you see that there are still some supplies. There's not many. It doesn't seem like the lab has been replenished. But the items that are there, you are actually able to go through and like make a couple like just basic like pain numbing salves and whatnot. Not anything obviously magical.
Okay. And is there he's gonna turn around to Kartok and be like, I'm gonna need some water and stuff, but I have to clean these wounds before we put anything over them. She's absolutely filthy. Where did you find her?
Well, we took a little cut through the sewers.
That explains the smell.
Right, I'll go get some water. Since Isa wants to be a prick and ignore me, I'll just get it from his bath.
And I will start grabbing the materials to make these and setting up everything.
Go ahead. I don't remember, has Kardak seen a wound like this before?
No. Kartok, yes. When Harley was infected.
Gonna be honest with you, lad. Might just have to amputate.
Amputate what? Are you talking about her neck?
That's not amputation, that's a beheading.
That's exactly. He's literally looking at you like the bite mark.
The wound was on her shoulder.
I thought it was on her neck. Sorry.
No, it's like the like where the neck and the shoulder meet.
Oh, the jugular.
Like that whole like that scoop part of your neck. Yeah.
I don't think we can amputate that.
No, I don't think so either.
Nah, I think it'll be fine. You should do it.
Why you call it the scoop?
Do we know any artificers? Maybe we can just turn her into a warforged. I don't know.
I mean, there has been precedence.
You guys did know an artificer? He is currently dead.
Damn.
But he was in Grimheller. Isa, obviously you knew him as your patron when you were starting off after being reborn.
Yeah, fuck you guys.
Where the fuck are the bathhouses?
Kill him a bull.
Technically, we met an artificer, but we didn't really know.
Do I need to roll any checks to find what's needed or put together the poultices and stuff, or is it all prepared already?
No, you will need to roll to make certain that you can make a good enough version of it. Roll. Do you have proficiency in medicine?
I don't, but I have maxed wisdom.
Okay. You do not have proficiency in medicine, so just roll straight.
No. Okay.
Is there like an empty bucket nearby?
Yeah.
Kartag is going to pick up the bucket and start opening random doors until he finds Isa's room.
I did my best.
Not that one. No, Noman. Not that one. They are those.
You just happen to see Scully placed perfectly so you can't see anything on Arthos.
Not that one. Got a bone to pick with your ass. You look, there's something more important going on right now.
Sure.
Ah, there's the high roller. I'm gonna need, like, all of this. He just walks in and starts filling up the bucket.
Isaac is too stunned to speak. Oh, where it is.
Did he lose power again?
I hope not.
What?
I
I'm
hope
sorry.
not.
There he is.
There he is.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hey, he's alive.
Yeah, my mic was muted. My bad.
Huh.
Happens to the best of us.
Yeah, but as
Not.
soon as Kartag comes in, Isa doesn't really even flinch. He's like in the tub, like spread eagle, like legs just dangling comfortably out this off the sides of the bath, dick out, all just relaxing.
Is there, like, a tap in this bath, or is it just, like, all hand-filled water?
It's hand-filled water.
And Isa just looks over to Kartag. Can I help you?
Well, I was gonna take some of your water there to help clean the wounds of the injured individuals that myself and Fend are having to look after. We are not medically trained, but that water doesn't seem clean enough. When you're
Isa
done
just-
washing your ass, we're in the medical room, and we could use an actual doctor.
So you are recognizing me as an actual doctor?
When
I'm
have I
so
ever not
appreciative.
recognized you as an actual doctor?
Not you in
Except for
particular.
that one time.
The others seem to forget quite frequently. But right, you're right. Isa probably would have been clean by this point. He just gets up, just casually grabs a towel and kind of wraps it around himself. All right,
Kartag.
let's.
Just go,
You see on Isa's arm the same sort of wound that Lima is sporting.
Oh, that's making things interesting.
You're telling me.
All right, let's go
You've
try
got
to
the
save a
same
life.
kind of wound she does.
Um,
Now,
and
I've
he-
seen that once before. And it was on Harley before she went fucking bonkers and died.
Yes, I do remember. I was there.
Well, looks like you've got 2 lives to save now. Chop chop.
Let's try for one right now and see if the other can be saved. As he walks out behind Kartag with just a towel wrapped around his waist.
Well, he didn't get water, but he got a doctor. That's close enough.
I mean, yeah, sure.
Damn.
Oh yeah, no, there's a kitchen. Shit.
So
Bruh.
I'm like, there's literally a big ass kitchen, but okay.
Bruh.
And then goes to the kitchen and fills up the bucket. Like,
Just show me where the fucking dying person is.
oh yeah, no, he points to the like dingy medical room next to the bathrooms before he
Oh,
goes
okay.
off. And fills up his water with this handy
Wait.
dandy basin.
Wait, is this it? No. I think this is it?
That's it, yeah.
Okay.
I'm really sad I didn't get to hear no again. Is this it? No. Is this it? No.
The lid.
So
is
yeah,
is
like
Ben in here trying to perform medical first aid?
He's like prepping everything as he's waiting on Kartog to get back with the clean water, and he sees you walk in, and you can see the relief in his eyes as soon as you walk in. He's like, "Oh, thank God you're here."
yeah,
No, that I wasn't expecting today.
I always forget her name, but the lady is on like the stone plinth, and in one of the random corners, there's just a child with like first degree burns on his arms and shit.
Okay. Let's
I tried to prepare a poultice for the burns to help relieve the pain somewhat, but I really don't know what to do about that bite. I've never seen something like that before.
Well, we're gonna see what we can do. Isa
Ben?
will come over.
Roll me a history check, please.
Oh boy.
Maybe he does.
Maybe I do.
Hey, Orion, what the fuck does crazy mean?
Grazie.
Oh,
Oh,
Crazy.
my-
Great. What's
Oh.
what's
Oh my
crazy
God.
mean?
We'd like to apologize to all the Italians out there. He didn't mean it.
Oh God. Oh, that hurt. It actually, like every muscle in my stomach just tensed right now. I'm so sorry.
What's the thing people say for food and people always say it wrong?
Bone apple tea.
Yeah, bone apple tea.
Bone
That's
apple tea.
exactly
I'm
right.
done.
See?
Bye, guys. I
Crazy
quit.
flirt.
So,
oh.
Gotta be
then-
careful. This group will drive you crazy.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I started.
No
started
prego.
laughing
No
and
prego.
everything- I started laughing and everything went dark. What are we doing right now?
Fend. So, as you say that you're not familiar with this wound, it's almost like you're kind of like rubbing the ointment on this child to soothe the burns. Glancing over at this woman who is currently bleeding out on the slab. And you say that, and then it's almost like a flash of memory hits you. And it's not anything really, really riveting, but you remember back at the temple that some of the people who were there, they started sporting these wounds themselves. And the numbers in your temple started to dwindle. These people kind of just wandering off as they got sicker and sicker before just kind of disappearing.
Damn, bro, that's great. That's crazy.
Didn't you guys miss this cackle?
So glad you're back home.
I'm glad to be back.
I hate you. I hate you.
Fen just sitting here like, damn, I've never seen an injury like this before, except for all
Oh
the times I
wait.
did.
And then he's gonna be like, it just kind
Just
of
not
like,
on this person.
yeah, you just see it like dawn on him. He's like, wait a second.
Did then have a brain blast?
Yeah.
No.
It's great. It's crazy.
Oh my god, I gotta mute myself.
I think we
Okay,
just
hold
need
on.
to control Z this night.
I love so hard I accidentally opened up Microsoft Paint.
You know what that is?
Oh
I
god.
hate you guys so much. Jared
I'm
literally
sorry.
had to mute himself. He's screeching in the room right now.
Same.
But yeah, so then you never really thought anything of it because this is the only instance that you would have seen this. Even your teacher, he didn't know what it was. There was no explanation. It was just some unknown illness that had been spreading around the area. And as I said, you've never seen it since. You've never heard of what happened to the other members of the temple. They were just gone. And now, looking at this, you are seeing similar similar veins just kind of creeping along the wounded area. You can see that any of the blood that is coming out, it looks like it's becoming extremely thick and almost like ichor. Almost tar-like.
Wait, on second thought, I think I may have actually seen this before. A long time ago. But I haven't seen it since. And I've definitely never seen it up close like this.
When's the last time you saw it?
At the temple where I was trained. Some of the monks showed up with marks like hers, and they just kept getting sicker and sicker, and they would just all wander off. Always.
Do you remember what the time frame was from when they arrived with those injuries to when they disappeared?
Then you would know that it varied between who was infected, where they were infected, but give or take about 2 weeks. 2 weeks at the longest.
I think the longest was about 2 weeks, but it was often shorter than that. But I never saw someone at the end. So maybe they survived longer than that, and I just don't know. I just know that they would all disappear before that 2 weeks was up, and they were all getting sicker and sicker as time went on.
Can you explain to me some of the symptoms? And Kartak, if you could be so kind, please go grab my bag and things. I should have my medical supplies in it.
Yep. He'll go and do just that.
Actually, all of your belongings would be in that room. Remember, everybody got undressed in the lab.
Yeah. Oh, in the lab?
Yes,
Okay.
everybody got undressed in the lab.
Then scratch that. Kartag, can you hand me the gauze, bandages, and the scalpel?
Scalpel.
Forceps.
Hacksaw.
Crazy.
Crazy.
Kartag,
I
with
knew it was gonna
his
go.
+6 to medical and his affinity for stabbing things, knows exactly what a scalpel is.
It's just a misshapen tiny axe.
It's a... it's a spear for goblins.
It's...
He grabs the scalpel, the bandages, and the gauze and hands it over.
As for the poultice, is Isa able to like kind of get a sense of how effective it might be if then gave him kind of like the rundown of what he put in it?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
17.
The poultice that Thin made,
Mhm.
would Isa be able to kind of like mentally appraise it and see how effective it might be if Thin tells him like the ingredients that he put in it?
Roll me a medicine.
I'm back on my doctor shit.
I think this is the most you've ever done doctor shit like this entire campaign.
This is not the most. This is just the most that I've actually been able to do it. Every time else, I've been clowned for it.
True. Yeah. As Then starts to tell you like how many of each specific herb and whatnot that he's put into this, you're able to assess that he's actually made a decently like strong kind of like almost numbing, like a numbing salve.
Mhm.
So you know obviously that it's not going to heal anybody, but think of it kind of like Tiger Balm. Like this shit's good.
Hey, yo, Tiger Balm hit.
It's that green alcohol.
That aloe vera shit, bro.
Manteca de ubre.
And how much of it is there?
There's enough for probably like if you're using it sparingly for probably maybe 3 days.
If I
But
try
at
to
most, if
apply
you're
it,
trying to put it on a lot of people or a lot, like spread it around over a big surface, you're probably going to have maybe a day's worth of it if you're going to apply it regularly.
okay. In that case, as he takes it, he looks at the friend. Do you think you have enough supplies to make another one of these?
DM, do I have enough supplies?
Roll me an investigation, please, at advantage, because you know what you're looking for.
Okay. Skills, investigation.
You better not let me down.
I'll try not to.
Okay.
Yeah, you look around and you can see that you can actually make probably enough to fill, I say like one of those like really big mason jars. So that'll probably last you maybe a week.
I have enough to make maybe enough for a week.
That's perfect. Can you go ahead and get right on that?
Not a problem.
Thank you.
Get to it. Does
And
my old roll still hold? We lost you, or I did at least.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear
Yes.
you now.
Okay. So then you start working on this. Obviously you're gonna need a bigger mortar and pestle, which is supplied there. Kartog and Isa, what are the two of you doing?
Now, Mr. Isa, I'm not a doctor, but I've fixed myself up a couple of times, and I happen to know the best way to stop someone from dying is to make sure their blood stays inside and not outside. There is
I'm
a
so
lot
proud
of
of you.
blood coming out of this woman. And we
I'm
need
so
to
proud
make
of you,
sure it
Papa.
stays inside of the person.
Mm-hmm. And Isa's giving that nod of like, yes, I know, but I'm so glad that you know. And that's precisely what we're gonna do. And Isa will first turn to Lima, because I fucking remember her name.
Thank God you do. I'm just gonna think lima beans.
That's literally.
Oh my god.
I was
Oh
like,
my
I figured
God.
somebody would go like, "Oh, it's like a lima bean." Okay, yeah, lima.
No.
Alright, you go ahead and fix her up. I'm gonna go and waterboard Eros.
You what?
Wait, why? I haven't done shit.
Pay for your mistakes.
Yeah, I mean, Isa's not gonna stop him. He's still kind of mad at you, but he's less mad because a lot more people died, and that wasn't your fault. Actually, no. Well, yeah, he's still mad at you.
I had to think about it.
Newman would try to step in if he knew, but you know.
I don't know, I mean... She killed 5 people and only one of them was a bad guy.
Yeah,
That's Hancock level,
Like y'all
you
haven't
know?
killed worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we did it intentionally. They weren't kids.
See, that's where.
It's like a drone strike at a wedding.
Yeah, we totally knew what we were doing.
listen.
How much
If he
wildlife
dies,
did we kill?
if he dies, he dies.
I'm muting myself again.
Isa's going to kind of like shake himself from that comment that Kartak just made, and he's going to turn to the woman, and he's going to. Jesus Christ! I didn't realize I was at half health. That's fine. That's fine. That's only 32. Yeah, that'll be fine. Isa is going to cast oh shit, that's gonna be more than 32. That's fine. Yeah, Isa's gonna cast life transference at 4th level.
Okay.
And he's gonna use his boon to maximize the damage to himself to maximize the healing on Lima. So that would be Jesus Christ. So that would be 5d8, which is 40. So Lima would get 80 points of healing. And Isa will take 40.
Okay.
Just trying to close up as much of the wound and heal as much of the wound as he possibly can. Oh, that concentration's down. Fuck that. Get the fuck out of here. So after 80 points of healing, how's Lima looking?
She's looking stable. You can see that the wound has healed. It's still obviously black veins spreading around, and she looks sick. She looks like she's about to run a fever.
Yeah, then Isa will then go into regular doctor mode, and will apply the salve around the wound to make sure the pain is like numbed a little bit, along with any other major wounds on her. And once they are applied and has been given probably a few minutes to like sort of kind of dry just a little bit, he's going to go ahead and very carefully wrap bandages on her body where the major wounds are.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, you start to apply the salve on her. The most major wounds would have been to her shoulder-ish area, because that's where the thing bit her and started shaking. She would have received a couple from being knocked around, but aside from that, she doesn't have a lot of other wounds after that fact.
Okay. And for now that she's stable, and has been at least treated for not dying, at least not until that wound gets worse, he's going to carefully move her. And did Kartag already leave the room to go waterboard Eros?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Um, Isa will try to lift her up very carefully and kind of rest her um, like on the floor up against the wall, kind of sitting up a little bit, and then move to the child and try to, as carefully as it can, shift the child onto the table to be treated.
Okay. Alright, so, Kartog. What are you doing?
I think despite his claims that he's gonna go and waterboard Eros, he's just sort of like ruminating, pacing back and forth.
Alright, and Arthos and Eros.
Yep.
By this point, the two of you would have finished your baths.
Okay. Arthos would be intent on going back into the bath because he's going to go get all of his belongings, including his armor, and he's just basically going to take it to the bath and start scrubbing that shit down. And yeah, he's walking around naked. He doesn't care.
Okay. And Eros.
'Cause I'm free.
Falling.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay. Eros is he gets out of the bath and kind of like sits on the side for a little while, just kind of calms himself and relaxes for a little bit before very quietly, wrapped in like 3 towels, however many he has, they're all wrapped around him. He will cast through, grab his lyre, and through his lyre he casts invisibility on himself, and will go walk to his room. Invisible.
Playing it safe.
Playing it safe.
Eros knew he was about to catch some kind of smoke.
The goddamn door.
Rocky. I got
Door
you a
was
mouse.
stuck.
For a reason.
I know, I'm using it.
I think Kartak will actually go upstairs and take a bath himself at this point.
Alright.
Or at least try and get the worst of the grime and the blood off of him.
Okay. Yeah, that works.
Because, like, he's still covered in, like, the first group's blood, and now he's covered in Lima's blood and just shit.
Literally. Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
I forgot I can't just drag my token up to the upstairs, I actually have to go there.
Yeah.
Thanks you.
So, Kartog, you make your way upstairs. You know that this room down here has a bath in it. This is also the room that you kicked the door down trying to find something earlier. Trying to find the chest.
Yep. He's gonna take his axe off his back, place it up against the door, and activate the immovable feature. Just so nobody can barge in, and he's gonna go and take a bath. And wash his gear and all of that good stuff.
Alright.
I was half expecting to open the door and see a devil in there or some shit. Because I think
It's still
this is
early.
also the room where we murdered
Were
Joran's ex.
drown Joran's ex, yes.
Good
Memories.
times.
Wasn't a shotgun involved?
No, this was back when Leopold was still around.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
No, that's not correct.
This was shortly after Leopold had died. You guys went back.
Yep.
Yes, no, this is shortly after Leopold died.
Mm-hmm.
Because I thought Harley was there and Jordan pumped a shot in his ex. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that
He-
was.
He fired a shotgun at his ex. I'm sorry.
So,
I'm muting myself. Fuck.
Grazie.
crazy.
Fuck you.
Man, Eyes is on a roll today. First crazy, then pumped a shot in his ex.
Leave me alone.
Oh my god.
I mind controlled Noman so I wouldn't get shit on for shit like this.
So, Eros. I need you to roll me a wisdom save, please.
Oh boy.
Wisdom?
Yeah, you'll be
It's
fine.
your turn.
I'm not from here.
Where you
Oh,
Nor am I.
Where you from?
No.
Where your mama stay at?
20.
That'd be nice.
As you
Nice.
and enter the room, you close the door and you're, getting in bed. Your mind's obviously still racing over everything that you have just experienced down in the sewers. And you can hear kind of the voices of everybody kind of walking around and doors opening and closing. You can hear the children in the other room. And then everything starts to get... You start to... It's almost like somebody starts to put their hands over your ears to kind of silence the sounds around you. And it feels like a warm, comforting touch on the sides of your head. Opening your eyes, you don't see anybody there.
I cast See Invisibility, which I think I have one left of. Hold on. I do. I dropped my invisibility. I cast See Invisibility. And Cure Wounds at the same time, right after that, at second level. So I trust no one.
So you cast See Invisibility, and you don't see anything. But that presence is still there. It's kind of around you. It almost feels like it's inside of you as well.
Hmm.
But with casting see invisibility. You don't see anything. You kind of get these almost like glimmers. Very faint, very sporadic. They seem to be just kind of moving about. And then you
Was
start to hear giggling.
hello?
Eros haunted. Oh no.
Oh, great. Wonderful.
You have experienced this before at Wilhelm's home in Tira's Vale.
Children?
And you hear the giggling again. Then
What are you
you see the
doing?
glimmers moving kind of around the bed, up over the bed. You can almost feel, without seeing the bed being depressed, but you can see or you can feel it as if they're kind of like jumping around.
I'll get in between what I see and try to like cast prestidigitation to create like a shower of sparks to see if it gets their attention.
And you do that, and you see that the glimmers kind of stop.
Don't know if I'm crazy or not. This is a bad thing. And he's going to wave his hand. Can you hear me? Is this, should I vacate this room?
And then the giggling starts again, and you can see that the glimmers just head out the room. And that kind of warm feeling disappears, and the sound starts to come back.
Gives a sigh. Tries to follow it for a few minutes if he can.
Out here in the main area, it's pretty bright. There's a lot of people moving around. So catching glimpses of these glimmers, it's very difficult. Something that I wouldn't even have you roll for.
He gives a sigh and tries to go to the kitchen and try to find some foods. Scour for some kind of snack, and just in case he's insane.
Eros already in the kitchen looking for a Snickers.
I need a Snicker.
He's not him when he's traumatized.
Just so you guys know, you want to move your tokens. You can move it and then press space, and it'll actually make a point,
Oh.
and then you can wander.
Mm-hmm.
Fun. That's not where I wanted to go, though.
So, Arrows, you find food. There's some cold meats left on the counter, some bread, cheese, wine, just basic things. Nothing freshly prepared. Everybody else. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, never mind. Never mind.
So, what is everybody else going to do for the rest of the evening?
Try to save these kids' life.
The kid
Yeah.
is
Or at least
fine.
this one kid.
The kid's fine.
Yeah, Iz is just giving like
Yeah,
medical treatment to lessen the pain and to encourage and try to speed up the healing process for the burns.
As long as everything else is fine, I don't really know where else to go from here besides for trying to make sure that everyone else is okay.
What was the specific order for Noman to take the bath?
What, just to take a bubble bath?
Like how was it phrased?
For God's sake, take a damn bubble bath.
Yeah.
He's still in there.
Oh, no.
He
Water's
has
gonna
been
be
and now it's turned
Didn't
into
say.
prunes.
You wanted a bubble bath, and now you're trapped forever. Welcome to
So
purgatory.
pruny.
This is the purgatory.
Isa said take a damn bubble bath, so it's fair
He
to
didn't-
assume that Noman has scrawled esoteric demonic runes on the side of the bath as painted to ensure maximum damnation.
No, not a damned bubble bath.
No.
Yeah, freaking
An
Rakdos
aberrant one.
suddenly showing up. It's like, you rang, bitch?
I think Noman has enough autonomy to understand when the bubble bath is over.
Bubble bath is too much.
Did you give him enough autonomy to understand when the bubble bath is over?
Yes. He would
He
go
ordered-
back to being normal Noman, just not remember any of that conversation and just have the subconscious orders. From my understanding.
Yeah, that's basically how it would work.
Yeah.
He
just wanted it to be funny.
basically corrected the mistake that Love did, because Love didn't specify for him to forget everything.
So yeah, he'd be in there for a while. Eventually, like, I should probably get out. I'd say he's definitely hungry by this point, though. So he will be, once he's finished in there. Oop, give me the door. Oop.
Oh, hey. You see Eros has like 2 glasses of wine and is like trying to like hold
Sneak
on
into
to
Arthas's bathroom while he's scrubbing shit off his clothes.
trying to very like hold a whole bunch of snacks.
Hmm.
Do you want some?
I'll find my own. That's fine.
Okay, sounds great.
Enjoy. Just walks away.
Eventually, after everything finally gets frickin' clean, armor, clothing, everything, he's going to go back towards the room and see if he can't find arrows.
Right there.
I can't move my token because this iPad won't let me click on it at all. I can't drag, I can't highlight, I can open up my character sheet, I can't do anything else.
Yep, that's fine.
Can you tap on?
I can move it for you.
Nope.
That's
Like, I've tried touch controls, I have to use command and arrow keys so I can scroll around the map.
Yeah, you should
'Cause I
probably
can't
get
do it
one of
otherwise.
those, one of those mice, the one that links up to everything.
Wazd.
Or I should just
Really?
sell the iPad and buy a laptop.
True, we should do that too.
That's already on the list.
That's right. Drop the Mac. Leave it behind forever. Nothing to do with Apple.
Rude.
Rude.
I had to invite one into my house. That's enough.
He's still traumatized.
Still traumatized.
So, you are trying to woo Arthas right now, Eros?
Woo.
Oh,
Very awkwardly like holding like I said, 2 glasses of wine and like trying to hold on to like a bunch of snack foods like tucked in his arms.
And was Eros heading towards his direction?
He's like right in front of your door.
Eros is trying
It
to
sounds
get
like,
back.
oh.
He just ran into Noman, and now he's like right in front of you.
Er- Arrow's trying to hoe out tonight. That's what Arrow's trying to do.
I'm not trying to hoe.
The sadness.
Arrow's just in the kitchen like, ooh, this wine and snacks, this gonna get fucked up.
I'm going to go back to my own bathtub and cry with 2 glasses of wine, but that's fine.
Should have just taken the whole bottle.
Yeah, you should have just taken the whole bottle. Yeah, he just opens the door. He's got his clothes on, but he doesn't have his armor or anything on. He's just carrying it, and he's like, "Oh, looks at 2 wine glasses. Are you going somewhere?"
That's a great question.
He's going to Cloud9 tonight. If that,
He's just
he
like
gets-
standing so awkwardly too, because he's just a bundle of like awkward, and now he's sad and awkward, which doesn't. Nobody wants
Which is
that.
like awkward 2.0.
Yeah. I was just. I don't know. I'm just gonna go back to the room. I think everybody's done. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just gonna go back to the.
As he goes to pass him, Arthur just reaches out and like grabs one of the wine glasses, starts taking stuff out of his hand so he doesn't drop anything. Oh. Oh, no, that's not me. I dragged and I clicked on it and dragged, and then it moved, and I was like, "Oh, I could do it!" No, it wasn't me.
Wes.
Was me.
He will like hand you like a few pieces of snack food. Just thought it would give you incentive to talk to me, since I think nobody really else wants to right now.
Well, my intention was to come find you anyways. So sure, let's go talk. I wanted to see if you were. It's like he's floundering for the words because he doesn't want to be like, "Hey, are you okay?" It's like, "No, we killed a bunch of kids." So he's just like, "I just want to see if you're, I guess, any." It's just, yeah, I think we'll need to talk about some stuff.
Yeah, I mean, there's no good words for, "Hey, you killed a bunch of children. Good job, El." Close the door.
It's
I
true.
hate doors. I hate them.
The door's the bane of every D&D party.
Goddamn doors.
Get it over here. Oh. Oh. Okay.
He sits on the floor and like puts down all these snacks and like
Has like full on sad girl moment.
yeah, is like two-handing this glass of wine.
Arthos just kind of stops, takes one look, sets the snacks down on the floor, and goes back out the door to flag one of the servants down.
He's sleeping.
They come over.
He's like, "Could you bring a bottle of wine? Actually, could you bring 2 bottles?
They nod.
Thank you."
You see, they turn to walk away, and then kind of pause. 2 bottles and 2 bottles of wine and a bottle of bumply bubbly.
Actually, yes.
The answer is always yes.
Because at the moment he's forgot about it, but the moment they say, he's like, "You know what? That probably would help." Yes.
They nod. I head off, and after a couple of minutes, come back. They have 3 bottles, 1 gold, shiny, you would know as the bumbly bubbly, and the other 2 dark glasses, or two dark bottles. which you would assume would be some kind of wine.
He grabs just all of those, just gives a nod of thanks and shuts the door. And just kind of sits on the floor with him.
I didn't mean that is music. Is that for me?
Yes, I gotta set the mood for you two.
I thought something went off on my computer. I was like, what is playing? Am I gonna have to turn off everything?
I had to check like all of my Chrome tabs to figure out what was going on.
Instant panic, and then I have a zillion tabs open, so I'm
Because I
never
just
gonna
opened
find
the
it.
Twitter tab and I was like, oh, it must be playing music. And then I checked and I was like, wait, no, what?
Nope, not that tab. Nope, not that tab. Nope.
I am now sad that I cannot hear that.
It was very sensual, drumbeaty music.
Was that what you called that?
You gotta listen to
Can
the
we,
whole thing.
Can we turn it back on?
I didn't listen to the whole thing. You can send it to me later.
I vote we turn it back on for this entire interaction.
Sad Girl Summer with that in the background. Great.
That's not awkward.
Arrows kind of like leans back against the frame. Looks up at Arthos. I didn't mean to do that.
I know.
I reacted.
I have seen a lot of things. I've been in a lot of situations. I've killed a lot of people. You don't seem like the type, and it was a reflex more than a conscious decision. It wouldn't be the first time I've seen it.
Ice is mad.
Yeah. He has a lot of reasons to be mad, but some of his prior decisions may be coloring his current feelings as well. He may not be able to understand that what you did was a reflex and not a choice.
I'm not an adventurer, Arthos. I'm the guy who plays music in taverns. I don't save people.
Well, I mean, there's different ways to save people, and yeah, there's Isa's way of being a doctor and actually being able to cure people, but their morale, their spirits, it's arguably just as equally important. And music can help do that.
He gives a little sigh and hangs his head. I don't know. I think sometimes maybe I should have been left in Barovia. Like that was where I was supposed to be for whatever reason. And I could have disappeared.
Well, it's possible. I mean, that's a choice. You could have stayed behind, but you didn't. And at least I'm glad for your company.
Well, I haven't bothered you yet, which, if you totally want to, make me disappear. That's another thing. Been there, done that.
I'm not one to judge anybody for killing anyone, even children. I have years and years and gallons of blood on these hands. And I've done some things that nobody should do. You remember I told you I used to be different, changed. I told you I was an actual monster. I don't mean that in a metaphorical sense. I mean that in the physical sense. All I craved was blood all day, every day. I lost control, and I consumed a child. I'm not one to be able to throw stones at anybody.
Eros kind of pushes himself off the floor and wraps an arm around him to give him a hug. Well,
Yeah, he'll pause for a second, but he'll give you a hug back. He also knows you need it.
well, if I'm going to fuck up, at least it makes me feel better that I'm not alone.
No, we've all done things we're not particularly proud of.
Want to tell me something terrible Isa has done? Because that would make me feel really good right about now.
Do it. Try to name one fucking thing. I'm waiting.
Look, out of character, they're like, this is some bullshit because I got shitty memory anyways, okay? I can't even remember what I had for breakfast yesterday, much less what happened 6 months ago.
I dare you.
No comment.
Name one terrible thing Isa's done. Go
I can't
ahead.
remember.
Person.
I would like to phone a friend.
Had a daughter named Love. But that
doesn't count. That wasn't it. Nope, that doesn't count. That wasn't even his daughter.
Corrected.
Nope. It wasn't even his daughter. Doesn't count. Try again.
Weren't you sleeping with the enemy?
Which one?
Technically, no. He didn't fuck Lisa.
Nothing. I knew it. Of course not.
Something tells me there's got to be something, but I genuinely can't remember. I'd have to go back and listen to the VODs.
I'll wait.
We ain't got that kind of time.
Do
Ain't
things
nobody got
that
time for that.
happened in this episode count?
That nobody
Nope, that
else
doesn't count
knows.
because they don't know what happened.
True.
True. So he's just gonna shrug, like, honestly, well, he did me wrong. First time we met, even though we were trying to help, he just said he was going to stay out of the combat. I got a fireball to the back. I still haven't forgotten that one.
Out of context.
Eros doesn't know that.
Arrow doesn't.
I mean, you know what? That does make me feel a little bit better. I'm so sorry that you were fireballed. I'm sure it was terrible.
It was the first time. It's not been the only time. He looks very annoyed. He's like, I need to get like a ring of fire protection or something.
Blame Wilhelm.
Yeah. Second time was Wilhelm.
Oh
Yep.
my god.
Hey, Wilhelm did it knowing you were an ally.
Eros.
No, Wilhelm didn't. Wilhelm didn't know that Arthos was around the corner.
Yes,
He was like,
he
"Oh,
did.
JR
fireball,
did.
fireball."
JR did. That is player knowledge,
Look,
not character
that's
knowledge.
player knowledge,
Okay.
not character knowledge. Thank you.
Okay, I'll take that.
I think either way, I think my fire days are over forever at this point. And he reaches and raises his glass. Honestly, Thank you. I know I'm seem happy most days, but it's been a little bit of a struggle. Now more than ever. I didn't think I would trust another person again, so I appreciate it. You.
He like raises his glass as well and just gives you a nod. If there's anything you want to talk about, I'll be here to talk about it. May not be the best person, but at least I'll listen.
And then he gives you a little nod and just sits himself on the bed, crisscross applesauce, sips his wine.
Yeah. After Arthur throws the rest of his wine back, he just holds up the champagne bottle. The bubbly.
You're just going to drink right? Okay, you're just going to drink right? That is a choice, Arthos.
He was drinking the wine first. Now he's got the bubbly in his hand, like holding it up.
Do I know what that? Have I? I know what that is at this point, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
You guys
had
had
that
it.
last time.
Mhm.
Well, you guys
That's the first time you ever heard Arthur's giggle. I think it was the first time anybody had ever heard that.
Mm-hmm.
Really would love to, share that around. I want to see everybody. You know what? Fuck it. Yes. Hold out the glass.
Yep, and away they drink.
Oh shoot. Yeah, he's yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, you're still in the towel, you know.
No, wait.
Mm-hmm.
Sudden realization, like wrapped in like 3 towels. I just give me, and he like puts down the glass, and I'm just going to grab some pants. I'm there is no nice words. I'm just gonna go grab some pants.
I was just watching with a raised eyebrow, like,
With a giggle.
okay.
Just
Problems?
absolutely. And
He flees with his towels around him.
it's just like the awkward like stumble trying to like keep all 3 towels just like dead inside. Hide. You're very nice. I thank you. Should open the goddamn door.
Got one hand holding towels, one hand fumbling for the door, like, please open, please open.
Slapping the door at that point. Leans. I'm still. Do you want me to find another room later, or?
No, you're fine. Just go get your pants and come back.
Yes, thank you. Okay, bye.
Jesus Christ.
Run away.
Flee to face the same color as the carpet.
Is the door? No, it's not open. Never mind. Can you see anybody as he's walking?
Still struggling with doors.
Passing through, you can see. Can you see the doors open? That's the doors closed. Technically, no. You can't.
Really no.
Yeah, doors closed. You can't see anybody in there. Nope. You see the servants and whatnot, but the group has dwindled down.
Oh, wrong. Yep. He just goes and quickly puts on. Oh my god, I'm stuck. I'm using a mouse too, you guys.
Door stuck.
The struggle is real.
Door stuck.
I don't think there'd be clothes in there anyway, would there?
We're done.
Oh no, they're all my dirty clothes, aren't they?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And they're all
No.
Gets all the way there,
I'm-
sees the dirty pants, is like, I have a decision to make.
Get out my way, son.
I cast message to try to contact Wilhelm.
Okay.
How tall is Eros?
He's good question.
Okay.
5'9".
Hmm. I don't know how tall Rorden was, because Noman has some spare clothes.
Oh,
Oh, I forgot about that.
yeah, no, he
Yeah.
was about 6 foot. He was a pretty tall man.
Baggy
I
pants
don't-
better than no pants.
I don't know if they'd fit, but
Baggy pants are better than no pants.
Casting message to Wilhelm. Hey, I looking for you. You don't happen to have clothes?
You don't hear anything back. And then you hear, who the hell is this?
Oh my god. You know what? No, I'm not going to ask again. Okay,
by this point, Noman would have been done harassing staff to get food.
he
This is-
sees Eros in the hall.
In a full panic.
Is everything okay?
No! I look at Noman. Nothing is okay. All my clothes are dirty. I killed about 4 children. Arthos is in the bedroom with some wine and some I don't even know what it's called.
Bumbly, bubbly.
Yes, that very much so. I just want to put on pants.
I might have some things that kind of fit, maybe. Not my own. I have some spares here. Let me see if I can find them. And he'll dig into the bag of holding and pull out Warden's clothes. There might be some options here. I don't know. They're a bit fancy.
Will gladly take any item of clothing and put them on.
Yep, they are. Oh, it's just only slightly baggy. But their clothes, they fit you decently well.
Thank you, Noman.
Of course. I can't quite help with the other problem, but I
Other
mean,
problem? Oh,
you were saying about the children, yes.
Oh, yeah, that's it's a major problem. That's unfixable.
At least by any of our powers, I guess.
It's okay, Norman. You don't have to say anything. I don't think anybody does except for Isa, who thinks I'm a major fuck up, so.
Pretty much all are.
As Arthos has stated.
He'd be right. There's plenty that we've all done, and probably still will. But there's a way that we can still do something, and try to Hmm.
I feel like
Counter
you're...
some of it.
And your suggestion?
Heh. Still working that out to myself.
Well,
Just continue. I think that is all we can do.
when you... Let me know when you figure out what kills crushing guilt.
Hmm. Might take a bit. We'll see.
Hopefully it won't take too long. And, really like to forget sometime soon. The goddamn closing doors. It's these damn... It looks back at Noman. These damn doors. Some you think they push, but they pull. And the others where you think they pull, but they push.
They don't seem that bad.
Just wait. Maybe it's the children playing jokes on me. That's another... That... You know what?
Children? Oh, yeah. We came here with children.
No.
Where are they?
The ghost... Okay.
The what?
That is... No, you know what? I don't really know if I'm crazy or not yet, so we're just... But then I never said any of that. The actual children is a good question.
It's at this
Well.
point, the two of you kind of standing out there. You hear a sound. You actually hear a lot of sounds coming from up above you.
Maybe that is where.
You know what? That would make sense.
I don't know who would be up there watching them. Kind of worried.
You can go up and watch them. I'm sure they would appreciate it. I'm just going to stay away.
Possible. As long as it's not Jezebel, I think we're okay.
He turns, but then pauses. Did you have a good bubble bath, though, Noman?
It was fine. So much longer than I've had in a long time.
I'm glad. You seemed like you needed it.
As we all did. Never down there again if we can.
Would rather not. And if I do, you know, maybe I just walk out and let them arrest me. And the flat in pants goes back to the room.
I imagine this is the door to the room closed over there. Is it actually closed? Okay.
Yeah, it is close.
So, what would he do? What would he do? Nobody to be entertained by. I guess he'd go upstairs to see the commotion. Just out of curiosity.
You're going upstairs
Yeah.
or to the lab?
Upstairs.
Okay. There's no noise from upstairs.
Mm.
You know that Wilhelm's family stays up there.
Okay, I thought it was mentioned that the sounds were coming from up there.
Yeah, I meant like up, like
Oh, okay.
map wise.
Got it. Well, technically, the map-wise is up there. Then yeah, he would check out the lab.
You'd probably come in to see a Thind working on some poultices and a half-naked, towel-covered Isa treating the child's burns.
Okay, that doesn't sound too good. Hi, my name is Chris Hansen.
Tell me
Tobin
why you
runs
really here
into
today.
another person without pants.
I mean, yeah.
This is a completely professional setting right now.
So, have we managed to save one?
They'll both be stable. We'll have to figure out something to do with the infection in that bite. And I think at this point you now like fully see that Isa also has that infection, since he was
Mhm.
covering that up earlier in the sewer.
That is. That is worrying. Staring at yours.
Eh. If I can cure it, I'll cure it. If not, then it was a good run.
There must be something that Leafa would perhaps know. She's the one that was behind it, after all.
Perhaps, but I have a feeling that I won't. Even if I tried to storm over there now, wouldn't really get much of an answer. So I'll have to just wait in the morning and focus on making sure that everything here is stable.
Not that it's And Then is Then in here too?
Who?
We'll never forget that.
And he's going back to his room.
I given how things have apparently played out with her experiments, I don't know if I would be of any help or not in that matter.
Well, unless you know how to cure it or have some sort of medical expertise, I doubt it.
Neither of those, but I keep being told that I was a success where all of the others were not. I don't know why, but maybe there's something in my blood. We saw what happened to Arthos, so... If it helps.
Perhaps. Alright then. Stand over here. And Isa will get some more supplies out of his bag, a syringe and a flask to contain blood. And don't worry, it is a clean syringe. He cleans it every That is his daily ritual, always clean his supplies. And he will draw some blood. Enough blood to put a decent amount in the flask, but not to, like, make you woozy.
Definitely want to be present for any efforts to find more out from Leafa. If we do. Conversations need to be had.
Perhaps for you and Arthos. Not much I need to say to her.
It's a bit odd for you, I imagine, with her.
She's not mine. Mine is out there somewhere else. As to where, I have no clue. right now I can't exactly focus on it. Everything else going on.
Then he just kind of quiets as he's watching the blood be taken. Kind of thinking back to Leaf's wonderful dungeon experience.
Yeah, and once he's done, he'll clean where he drew blood from and wrap it up. Sorry to say, I don't exactly have any sweets to give you for afterwards.
I can see what the kitchen has. Hopefully you can do more than what's been done with it before.
We'll see. Also, was that Eros outside earlier? I thought I heard some conversation going on.
A little, yes.
I heard something about pants. Is Eros drunk?
Not yet. Probably. Probably not.
Of course. Whatever. It's none of my business. Either way. Speaking of pants, actually. And he'll turn to like his clothes that he stripped out of earlier, and he'll cast Prestidigitation on them. And he'll put those on.
Alright.
There. At
In
least
the
some-
other room, being like, I should talk to Isa. I should talk to you. He was so mad at me.
I think you should give it a little bit. How about we just talk to him in the morning?
He's still gonna be. What if he's still mad at me? Then I can't even talk to him, and he's just not going to look at me. And I feel like we've had this like deeper connection. I've been reading his book, and he's written all these really beautiful. Well, most of them are beautiful. Some of them we don't want to talk about. But some of them are really beautiful thoughts, and I don't want him
What?
to dislike me.
What book have you been reading?
Oh.
Oh no!
He's like,
Oh no!
I shouldn't have said that.
Oh no!
I
Why did you have to tell him that? Why?
Oh.
Fuck.
If I could read it, and he gave it to me, so it's not that bad.
He should have swore you to.
What's it about?
What's it about? That's... You know, maybe I should just give it to you after I'm done. No, you know what? I will find you a copy that you can read, and you can enjoy it on your own terms. I don't want to taint your knowledge of what I think I am reading.
Is it bad?
Bad? It's a good book. It's enlightening. He goes to like his bag and like shuffles through it, and they'll pull it out.
Oh no.
It's I don't even remember what the title is. I thought, what's the title?
The Sword Love Trilogy. It's a collection of 3 different books.
Oh, it's even named bad. It's
Yep.
Boy, oh boy, I sure do love swords. Wow, look. It's a book about loving swords. I love swords
My
too.
sword's bigger than your sword.
Maybe I should read this book.
This
He's-
wonderful
Wait.
book about sword fighting.
This isn't about swords
it's
at all.
it's
This is
how
anal
to fight.
sex.
It's how to fight. It's fine.
Et tu
Um,
brute? In my boutte?
Surprisingly, despite the naming, there are only 3 homosexual relationships in the book.
The 3 musketeers.
Oh.
As he pulls his book out, he's also like pulling out like a random number of items. There's like a helm that is put on the floor, a journal, some like a writing case, randomly a taxidermy cat. Like,
You know what?
what?
I'm
You-
gonna.
You've
Oh
never
no, I
seen one of these
can't. I
before?
was gonna roll something.
Can I have the two of you, Eros and Arthos, roll me perception, please?
Shit.
Oh no.
While they're
Oh
doing
no.
that, Kartog,
Kata.
Hello.
you are lying in the bath. The bath that obviously you have slain a demon in with your demon slaying sword. Wow.
Yes. How do I turn the music down? 1 second. Hold on.
Go to the music note.
I found it.
You can turn it down?
Yes, you can turn it down.
I was struggling to hear you that entire time.
Oh.
I lowered the global, so if you need to raise the volume, you can. Let me know if it's still too loud. Okay. So, lying in that bathtub, everything's fine. You're washing off the blood from your earlier fight and the sludge and everything from the sewers as of recent. And you... roll me a perception, please. Actually, no, what is your passive? What is your passive perception? Tells me it's probably low.
I don't know. How do I do that again?
The parentheses next to perception, or on the right side.
Oh, is that my passive?
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
That's only a 16.
Only.
Yeah, that's fine. So, you laying in this tub, kind of looking around. Out of the corner of your eye, you start to notice something kind of etched into the tub itself. Your hands kind of running along, like near the rim of it. Just kind of slightly near the surface of the water. You start to feel these kind of grooves. And you're gonna running your hands over it. It's not just like regular carvings in stone kind of thing. It feels like kind of like script.
Can I... Knowing full well that script is there, after he's finished his bath, he'll drain the water and then try and take a look at the script. It's probably going to be infernal or some shit. I don't know if I can read that, but
It is actually in
I
abyssal.
cannot. I definitely can't read that.
Yeah. It is in abyssal, and You're not certain what the text says, but you are certain that this text was not there the last time you saw this bathtub.
Well, that's not good. Okay. I know you're not going to be happy with me about this one, Swanee. Is there any paper in the room or in the room beside it?
Yes, there's paper in the room beside it.
Now, what do you consider incense to be?
Incense?
Yes,
Incense is, I mean, wood.
because in a perfect world, there's
Oh.
more than one kind of incense. There is like incense sticks, but there's also like incense bricks of incense packed into a brick that you put into a like what are they called? The things that look like a mace, but they've
A
got smoke
sensor.
coming out of them.
A sensor.
Yeah, like an
Yeah.
incense brick that you put in a censer.
Mm-hmm.
And that sounds pretty holy to me. That almost sounds like holy incense, wouldn't you agree?
Mm.
So in this perfect world, I would like to take a piece of paper from the room, place it over the etchings in the bathtub, and use a brick of holy incense to make like a chalk drawing of the script onto the paper.
Okay.
If I need to, I will get another piece of paper to finish it.
Yeah, it goes around the entirety of the bathtub.
Oh yeah, no, he's gonna he's gonna like take a knife or like one of his hand axes and make a notch in the top of the bathtub, like to kind of indicate where to start. And he's gonna use the towel that he would have wrapped around himself to dry off the bathtub and then start etching those writings into paper until he reaches that notch again and he's inscribed the entire ring.
All right.
And then he's going to set the papers aside. He's going to get his clothes on, grab his things, and he's going to take the etchings downstairs to try and find someone who can translate them because he. Those etchings weren't there last time he saw this bath. He didn't notice them when he got in the bath. There is no guarantee they will be there when he leaves the room. They are clearly abyssal or infernal or something otherworldly to him in nature. And he doesn't know whether it's going to be some fuckery, and if he goes down to find someone who can read them and bring them up here, that's going to be gone. So I think the person he'll go and try and find is, in fact, Jezebel.
Okay. Um, you know, uh, that Jezebel, after the fight, has disappeared. More than likely into the Nine Hells. Um, you haven't seen her since since you've all returned.
Um,
But you know that if Wilhelm wants to reach out to her, he just calls her name.
well, the three people that I'm thinking of who could possibly read this are Jezebel because she is otherworldly in nature, Wilhelm because he's into some fucked shit, and Isa because he has an interest in esoteric to a degree. So I think he'll go and try and find Wilhelm first, because he knows Isa's busy with medical.
So you said you're gonna try and find Wilhelm?
Yeah, he's gonna try and find Wilhelm.
Okay. You haven't seen him downstairs. You did, as while all of this was going down earlier, did see him going upstairs. You did not see him come back down.
I suppose he'll just start knocking on random doors. That seems to work out quite well for him.
Yeah, knocking on random doors. You hear uh, Wilhelm's family kind of grumbling in protest. You hear in one of the rooms kind of snarling and what sounds like something being ripped apart. And you hear a very faint gurgling sound.
Oh, that definitely seems like something that should be looked at. Is there like a keyhole in the door?
Yes, there is a keyhole in the door.
I'm gonna do a little peeky.
Yeah. Peeking into the room, this one right here. Peeking in, you can see, looks like two children. You can't see their faces, but you can tell by their stature they're either halflings or children. Given that it is Wilhelm's family, more than likely children. You see them kind of crouched over something. Their backs are to you, and they look like they're kind of like clawing at it. And then you see one of them sit up, and as they sit up, you can catch a glimpse of what appears to be an arm in their hand, and they're tearing at it.
Okay, do these children seem like they belong to Wilhelm's family? Like, after it turns up, does it have, like, similar features to Wilhelm?
Yes.
Okay, maybe going to find Wilhelm's off the cards. He'll, take a mental note of that and go back downstairs to find Isa. Fuck that shit.
As
Not
you
alone.
make your way towards the stairs, you see Wilhelm walking out of the room. He's kind of cleaning his hands with a handkerchief, and he looks up at you. Kartug, are you alright?
I'm doing just fine, Wilhelm. How are you?
Oh, I mean, I'm a little better now that you all have had a bath.
Mm-hmm.
How are the children?
We lost 4 of them. Isa's helping to save another one's life. Your friend who works at So Nice is dying. How's your family? How the little ones doing?
Oh, well, they're adjusting to being, I suppose, reincarnated.
Yes, I haven't seen them come down for a bite to eat since I got here. They must be famished.
No, actually, we decided that it would probably be best for them to acclimate to their revival in their rooms, at least for now. All of the people here, the noises and everything, it's been a little overstimulating for them, and I would rather not ruin any progress that they've made.
Yo, yeah, that sounds like a really, really good idea, Wilhelm. That sounds like a fantastic idea.
You see that he's kind of watching you a little closely now. His brow raised a bit. I know that I've asked you for a little too much today. But I was just wondering, one of the children, it doesn't matter which one, would you mind bringing them up here? I would really like to ask them a couple questions.
Sure thing. What's it gonna cost them, an arm and a leg?
Wow.
He kind of chuckles a little bit.
Kodak's completely stone-faced.
If only it were that easy, right?
Right. Maybe you can, introduce them to your younger siblings. They can play some fun games in their locked room. You fucking monster.
I'm sorry?
I was coming around looking for you because the bathtub where I sent Joran's lovely ex down to the nine hells is cursed. So I think it's Wilhelm. He'll be in one of the rooms. I go looking for you, and I see two of your disgusting hell-spawned siblings ripping a body apart in their room. Give me one good reason that isn't they're my family as to why I shouldn't fucking feed them to you myself. Feed you to them, I should say.
I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about, Kartag. I think you might be a little...
Then why don't you come and take a look? Kartag is going to walk to Wilhelm and attempt to grapple.
Okay, go ahead.
No advantage, I'm not raging. Where is my strength? It's just
When
a
Noman
strength
tries to
agility
attack.
check, yes?
Yes.
Sorry?
Yes.
I was talking to Noman, he said something.
Oh, go ahead.
When Noman tries to attack him, all hell breaks loose.
All hell does break loose, and I can't imagine this will be any different.
You don't have to worry about casting spells at him.
That's a 17.
Wow, okay, you're cold. I'm sorry. Alright, and he is going to do athletics against you to try to get away from your, or break away from it. Oh, that is a 14. And as you do that, you're holding him. He's looking at you, and he just smiled a little. Kartog, come on now. I don't know what's come over you, but you know that I'm your friend and I wouldn't do anything to hurt you, right?
Oh no.
Make a wisdom
Roll
save!
Oh, I knew it.
Shit.
Haven't
And
heard
we
that
can't
in
give
so long.
we can't give him points.
As I frantically check through my sheets to see if there's anything that helps me with wisdom saves, because I don't remember how barbarian works.
I'm gonna say no.
Nope.
Do you have any
Enough,
items
man.
or anything that help with wisdom saves?
No, I think I have a clause in Zealot, which gives me advantage on wisdom if I'm raging, but I'm not raging at this time, so let me just make a flat wisdom.
How angry does this make you?
It depends if he figures out what's going. Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh.
Wow.
so you're saying there's a chance?
Does that make it though?
Hold on. I am trying to find.
Quick, before she says yes, put some points on it. Dude, just put like 4 points on it and you'll be solid.
Yeah.
I don't know where my points are. Yeah,
Bro,
I can put 4 points on that.
just do it.
I'll bump that up to a 22.
All right. Okay.
Ain't gonna catch my dog slipping.
Okay, so that is based on his. Okay, that is based on his charisma plus his proficiency, and he has the staff of power bonus. That is a 20
Oh,
plus
Jesus.
5 plus whatever the staff bonus is.
Oh
What
my
the
god.
What? Excuse me?
I'm
Where'd he pull
sorry.
that one out of?
He has a charisma
His
of 20.
his save DC is how much?
No, he has a save DC of. Hold on, I'm doing the math. That.
I mean, that
And
alone, really.
that, yeah.
It's
All
5
right.
proficiency, 5 charisma,
Yeah.
2 for the bonus.
I literally just
Yeah.
saw that right now. I was looking at it doing the math over here.
Disgusting.
Show
No,
me
it's
the
a 20.
goddamn Carfax.
It is a
Okay.
20.
Oh my
So,
god.
as he says this, you feel those tendrils in the back of your head. Like he's trying to weasel his way into your mind.
Ooh, time to play some DMX.
Headbutt him. Do it.
X gonna fucking give it to you.
So with the full knowledge that Wilhelm is up to some fucky shit and is trying to worm his way into Kartag's mind, he is going to fly into a rage, adjust his grip, and German suplex Wilhelm onto the ground.
All right. That's
Oh my god.
fine. Okay, that's a little excessive, but okay.
Is it though?
This is what you hearing?
Hey, at least they're clothes.
So, is there anything you need to do specifically for that, or?
I think it's just an unarmed attack.
Okay, that's fine.
He'll go ahead and reckless as well. Like, he's flying into a full fucking rage. He just screams Wilhelm's name at the top of his lungs, full on war cry, and then just tries to spike him into the ground.
Cool beans. The rest of you hear Kartog scream.
I guess I'm the closest.
Probably, yep.
That's gonna be a 29. Let me just roll my rage. Oh,
Damn.
never mind.
Just roll the rage table.
Just roll the rage table. Why not?
Unlimited.
I think I'm just gonna have to roll it manually. Fuck me.
Is this apply active effects? Did you try clicking that? Oh no, it doesn't show it for you.
Apply.
Never mind.
No, it doesn't. Well, it's gonna be an extra 3 damage. And
That should have worked.
Warrior of the Gods? No, not Warrior of the Gods, the other one. Divine Fury will trigger. So it's going to be an extra 1d6 plus half my barbarian level.
What the fuck is going on upstairs?
And darts.
Yeah, he's gonna
I don't-
start running in that
Yeah.
direction. Like, what the hell was that sound?
That's going to be 29.
Okay.
I don't
can't move
know
my
if
math.
Arthas would actually get up and run after him. He'd look up, like, towards the ceiling, and then just look back at Eros, like, oh, and they've been drinking, too.
No, y'all keep doing y'all thing. We're gonna write fan fiction about that later.
Ride with
I feel like Eros in that moment is like, it's one of those things where you like lean in to like kiss someone and then you hear something and you're like, oh, that's a noise. I should go get that.
I should do something about that.
Armor. I am
10
squishy.
minutes.
I'm very squishy
Oh.
right now. I have no help.
So, Kartog, you go to harm Wilhelm, and you're successful. You manage to bring him down, but as you're doing that, you feel him turn into mist in your arms as you hit the ground. Obviously, you don't take any damage from that, but you see Wilhelm kind of materialize away from you. Now, Kartog. Whatever it is.
Kartak pulls out his axe.
He's Kartog?
Is this how far you'd go? For your family? To sacrifice children to them? I knew you were a bastard, but this is going far enough, Wilhelm.
How the fuck do we click on these stairs? This is getting juicy.
Get onto it,
yeah, get
into that
onto
space,
it.
and click.
And then click it.
Do you remember what I said? No more secrets, no more bullshit. You have everything to answer for, and you will, or I will remove your arms, your legs. I will keep you there as a nugget. I will make Isa keep you alive while I eviscerate your children and smite your wife to the 9 fucking hells. You have a choice to make here, Wilhelm. Either you start telling us what you're doing, or everything burns.
What the fuck is going on here?
I don't know. He just
Has
started.
been feeding children to his family. Last door down the hall, take a look through the keyhole. His 2 dear young siblings are devouring a corpse right now.
Isa, I don't know, he took a bath and he came out and just started attacking me.
You're a good liar, Wilhelm, but you are not weaseling your way out of this.
I don't.
Isa's
Do I
gonna
get
have
a
to split second decision.
Do I get a sense of who I believe is telling the truth here?
Roll insight.
Oh boy.
At this point, Arthos, you feel something very familiar kind of pulling
Hey.
at you.
Oh, motherfucker.
You feel a
Um,
very, very familiar call. Something that was gone in Barovia, and it's now back.
Oh, he is pissed. He is not going to go for it if he can.
Yeah, roll me a wisdom save, please.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Is it going to let me? Oh, there we go. It said I
Well,
lost my server.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Let's see.
Nomen, all things
Mhm.
considered, you have not known Kartog to lie to any of you. You've known Wilhelm to betray you all. Not to the extent of killing you all, but he has lied, he has stretched the truth. Your gut is telling you that Kartog is probably not wrong.
Isaac's gonna cast Hold Person on Wilhelm.
Damn, Arthos.
Wait,
What?
was that Nat 20 for Arthos, or was that
Yes,
for?
that was for Arthos.
Okay.
Oh wow.
I was about to say, oh my, thank God.
No.
Oh my God.
That is the call, Arthos.
Uh-oh.
Of course it is.
You feel
God
it.
damn it.
And he's like, Arthos, I need your help. There's something wrong with Kartog.
Feel it coming in the air tonight.
Well, while you're
He's-
feeling it, make that wisdom save, huh?
He looks very pissed off. He's going to get up and not say a whole lot to Eros. He is going to grab his sword and go out the door, pissed off, going up those stairs.
What are you doing?
I
How
thought we were
dressed is
having a
Arthos?
moment here.
You know, we were going to get all close and we are going to kiss and it was going to be romantic.
Just because you could do my accent doesn't mean
Oh.
that you could be me.
Hey,
Wait, I have
DM, I'm going to
points.
send you a message.
Go ahead.
I'm going to use. It's a 3-1 against the DM, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I have just enough. I'm going to use 9 points to bump it down to a 17.
Oof. As I assume, as that's happening, or just like seconds before, Noman would be saying, "Did you make us bring children here to feed them to your family? Is that what happened?" Why did I say that? Oh, I was gonna say. That's coming from you, not me.
The evil in me wants to roll, or wants to give up points to make it higher.
You can't. You're not there. Well, okay, never mind.
He is
You are there.
Thend
I
is
forgot.
there.
Sorry, I forgot he
Yeah.
exists.
Who?
Who?
What?
That wasn't ironic. I actually forgot you were just there.
I mean, that makes sense since he's also known as John Cena.
I hate you.
Do 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 do.
Just wait till I get more points. You're gonna be the next one. You're gonna be next. You'll really see the end of the road.
Hold on. Arthos, I will do that for you real quick.
Thank you. Yeah, I think Forge froze on my end. So,
No.
yep, I can't do nothing.
Yeah. Isa just freezes while Hammond looks at him. What did you do? Finn, go check the room.
Take a look for yourself if you don't believe me.
Yeah.
Last room down the hall, northernmost one. Not that way, Fend. Come on.
Come on.
We're having
my
a serious
God.
thing here, and you're getting lost. I know you haven't been up here before, but
You said last room?
Yes, the last door on the right.
Oh, that room.
Oh, please don't tell me it just froze. Okay, there it goes. Do, do, do.
almost there, Fend. Oh, I'm so proud of you.
Oh, hey, it unlocked.
I
Don't open the
don't.
door, Fend.
I don't want to open the door. I just want to look through the keyhole like he was talking about.
Yeah, so I'm going to open the door so you can see what's inside, but this is you look into the keyhole.
Can I go over there and take a look too? Because I didn't see anything.
Yeah. Can you see inside?
Yeah, I can see inside.
Okay.
The corpse has been mostly consumed.
You see that it is. It's the corpse of a child.
Oh,
Obviously,
fucking hell.
not any of the ones that you have. Not any of the ones that you brought here. Just some random child. They are torn apart, limbs everywhere, clothes ripped apart. You see pieces of their body, like it's flesh and everything, blood all over the floor. You see the bed itself is torn to shreds.
You see Thin kind of like he stands up and backs away from the doorway, and he's like, "How could you do this to a child?" And he's gonna yell, "He's not lying. It's true." I'm headed
Eyes
back.
is livid. Why? And just after he says why, he's gonna cast Sacred Flame on him, which I think automatically fails. I'm pretty sure.
Yes, because
Mhm.
he has failed the whole person.
Pretty good too.
15 damage, takes a few steps forward. You're sacrificing children.
Okay. So you hit him with this sacred flame. You see that he is obviously incapable of moving. He's hit with this bright, burning light that kind of just descends from the heavens, if you will. Wilhelm obviously screams in pain. And he's screaming out now for Arthos. Arthos, please! Arthos!
He's already heading that way. He's fucking livid.
I was about to get laid, and you motherfuckers always gotta screw shit up for me.
This is why we can't have nice things, god damn it!
Eros is following.
Forge crashed for me, so I can't see anything.
Yeah, I was gonna pump him up with another Sacred Flame. Because fuck you, Wilhelm. I've been waiting for this
No,
shit.
you are not going to. We're all going to go into combat.
Oh
fair.
boy.
Yeah, I'm going back downstairs. Bye, guys.
Okay, bye. Where is... Oh, there he is.
Arthos is heading up. Good luck at work, honey.
You don't understand how long I've been waiting to do this to Wilhelm.
I mean,
So
just
I
had to
completely forgot
help
about
Noman
this.
last time.
Yes.
I have advantage on initiative, and I've had it since 7th level.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot.
Bruh.
On... I was going to say, no, you weren't rolling on D&D Beyond. Never mind. What are you doing? Okay.
How do I roll initiative?
You don't roll it yet. I have to activate combat.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mm.
And now go to the fist. That's the second one.
I think you can actually click on a. There might be a die that shows up top. Ooh.
Oh, god damn, I almost had it.
I'd like. Wait, how do I roll my advantage though?
I can't believe I rolled a 3.
It
said
should
fist.
have
Can you
rolled.
change initiatives, Swanee?
Can I change it? Yes.
Okay, I need to
Wow.
roll it again because I have advantage and it didn't.
Like I re-rolled your initiative.
Oh,
you
thank you.
Wow.
That's an 18 plus I don't know what I have. Oh,
What
it's a
in
20.
the world?
20. Who are you? Oh.
Why was there like a
No, it's Eris's turn.
10 different?
Idea what's going on. He comes up and he's like, "What the fuck?
It is always Eros' turn.
Why am I
Oh.
always first?"
Did it auto roll for Thin or something? Because I don't remember doing anything.
No, I clicked.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Yeah, and we're gonna end session here because combat's gonna take a while.
I need to leave.
It might
So,
not.
It might not. It really might not.
thank you to everybody for tuning in.
Yeah.
Next
Oh
week,
dear.
7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the continuation of Aes'Taldon, Evil Begets Evil. You can catch us in 2 weeks for the continuation of Aes'Taldon: The Beginning at 6:30 Eastern. Looking forward to seeing you then. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Next time, Wilhelm.